My hot take of the week. Listen, I know it's the natural progression, and this one might be cold. It may be the natural progression or whatever of your career as a player. All of y'all don't need podcasts.
Oh,
Please.
You talking about Trey Young?
yeah, he's talking about Trey.
And I got the clip.
Talking about Trey.
All of y'all do not need podcasts.
I'm saying throughout the end. What's up, y'all? It's Trey Young. This is From the Point by your favorite point.
This podcast.
Obviously, there's been a lot of narratives and things said about me, you know what I'm saying, throughout the years. I'm the source you go to now. So this is the podcast. And that's what we're going to do now. What's up, brother? Little handshake. That was like a big wake-up call. I'll be honest with the world. Like, a lot of people made a lot of things out of me being at games. Everybody always, they can say what they want. Me and him had a really good relationship. Coming into the league when you're young, it's hard to do that right away. Every time I see him, I would let him know he's the number 2 player in our class, and I was number 1. Make sure you check us.
Sounds fun to me. Just go, Trey. Go, Trey. Go.
I agree, bro. This potting shit is not for everyone. You know how I knew? When COVID first started, 2K, I don't know if it's 2K, ESPN, or maybe both. They tried to make a 2K tournament featuring NBA players. Like, the 1 seed was like Kevin Durant, 8 seed was like Derrick Jones Jr. They live streamed it on ESPN. And you would think, yo, NBA stars, it's going to be entertaining. They're playing 2K. Da-da. It was the most boring thing I've ever watched. Because KD and Derrick Jones Jr. were legitimately just locked in the game. They were not talking. It's on ESPN. 2 dudes just playing 2K, locked in, no commentary, no nothing. I think they expected, like, you know, for the players to be animated
Talking trash
and all that shit. Yeah, talking trash and all that
really
shit.
play video
No, no, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. I'll say this. I don't think, again, and maybe it's a limited series. Maybe that's how it should be advertised. Hey, I got a couple things I want to get off my chest. I've only been in the league for 2 years. I'm also a child, so it's like I don't have like, and I want to keep some secrets, so I'm not going to just spill all the beans. But listen, bro, just like everybody doesn't need a podcast. Everybody doesn't have the gift of it. It's not something that needs to be worked on for a long time. Stop getting these generic white co-hosts to do your podcast next to you.
Hey, low key, that's the internet version of Molly Kieran, bro.
Oh my
Like they get a
The white nerd co-host
dude.
or like the
I never-
Twitter personality,
Who are
Josiah
you?
Johnson. Yeah.
Who are you? And they get them to be who I don't know who Trey Young's sidekick is. I don't know who Patrick Beverly's sidekick is. Like you said, Josiah Johnson. I know who because I've been listening to JJ Redick's podcast for a long time, but like JJ Redick's, I don't know who they're friends.
Damn, who is that?
I don't know how they know each other. I literally don't know how they know each other or whatever. But at the same, like, I just please, it's tired. It's tired.
This is crazy.
It's so
that's the
tired.
podcast Molly Kieran, bro. The white co-host,
I'm trying to
the
even
white
figure
mediating
out.
co-host, man.
Like,
Paul George got a cool podcast.
Do we need a
bro.
Molly?
I forget JJ Paul George's like, come on, bro, please.
I
Can we
like
get a
Paul
George
George's podcast though.
KG's spot isn't bad.
KG's
spot is enjoyable.
hilarious.
I'm about to say, hold on. So as I ain't gonna lie, one of the funnier vids we recorded was actually that KG. Like in terms of video we watched, the KG DeMarcus Cousins video is actually pretty enjoyable.
Watch that that last pod he did with Paul Pierce going into game 2.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I
There was
can
a couple
see that.
times
Yeah.
where like, cause I think there's some sort of like, KG holds back, and there was a couple times where it was like, yo, I'm not even trying to go this hard. It was just funny, bro.
Yeah, some people can, but no, I agree with your take. All shit aside, every player doing it. I guess the fascination is the fandom that likes to see the first person experience. But I'm scared of, and to add on to your hot take or fuels of the fire, I'm scared y'all are gonna invalidate the people that actually played the game's takes one day. That's my fear, because some of these niggas, y'all underestimate the fact that hey, you could work at Chick-fil-A and not know a thing about how to cook chicken or a thing about like orders and shit like that. Y'all are underestimating how many niggas is on the court just dribbling and shooting. Don't know what the fuck going on. That has to be a thing by sheer logic. and I'm scared that we're gonna invalidate the opinion of these players on there because of these pods. So please,
I just also think that they think it's like an easy bag.
it is. To be fair, it is.
It is.
For them, it is.
Well,
For them,
no,
it is.
well, so I found out ultimately, and AIM told me this. Shouts out to AIM. Like a lot of these folks just don't be making money for real. Like I was thinking to myself, man, Karl Anthony Towns, he's gonna get on. You know, he's gonna start Twitch streaming this, that, and the third. Cat streams to less people than a lot of people that we know, and not like, oh, he definitely streamed less than Kai Cenat. Nah, he be streaming to like 40 people.
Damn.
But I think that's different than starting a podcast, though. I don't know.
Same.
Yeah, I feel like to be fair, I feel like not as many people are tuned in to watch Karl Anthony Towns play Call of Duty than if it was Karl Anthony Towns and I don't know Anthony Edwards just sitting there talking about the season. I feel like more people tune in there. It's kind of like how I'm gonna tie it to myself. It's kind of like how if I'm just playing a Pokemon Nuzlocke, I might have like 70, right? But if I talk about, all right, let's talk about why the Lakers lost, that shit could be at 500. So,
but apparently he uses that time to still talk about like the season and all that other stuff like that. Ultimately, I think Trae Young. Let me see on Instagram how many followers he has. Because I don't think, and I know conversion rates don't necessarily work like this, but I would be surprised if he just started doing a butt ton of money. But also, he would just bank that. Okay, in the first like 2 years of the podcast, we just get a bunch of brand deals. 5 million followers. I don't think he's about to have a 5 million follower podcast.
I just think the common denominator with all these pods is like players are getting tired of other people talking about them and like twisting their words. So they're just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna say those words myself on my own platform and make the bread myself.
That's probably true.
And a lot of them just hate how NBA media is ran right now. So it's on some like, yo, let's be the change we want to be type shit. I think that's the reason why Draymond's doing the way Draymond is doing what he's doing. JJ to a certain extent. Paul George as well. So
he got 30,000 views on his first episode 4 days ago.
Who?
Trae.
Okay.
Only 4.19 thousand subscribers. But that's on his YouTube side. So maybe, hey.
And let me say this. Let me get my social packet off, bro.
Uh-oh.
A lot of these like celebrities trying to start these podcasters, they be hiring social media experts and social media managers that come from Instagram to run their YouTube. All right? 2 different ball games, buddy. That's all I'm saying, man. 2 different ball games. Trae, work on your thumbnail, buddy.
Oh, you seen it?
I can't talk thumbnails. That's my weak spot. That's my weak.
Work on your thumbnail, bro. Please.
This shit is nasty.
It's like I can tell when a bad thumbnail is out, but I can't then proceed to make a good one. It's the fucking strangest thing.
This cut from a magazine ass thumbnail with his picture. Ass is nasty.
We talking
it's
just
probably
YouTube.
like
Trae
they know
bad
someone at ESPN. Yo, you know a graphic designer that can make me thumbnails. Yeah. No. And mind you, if you go on ESPN's channel, y'all thumbnails ass too. Yeah, I said it. Eat a dick.
And mind you, also Trae Young don't know nothing about what's going on. He don't know. He really don't.
I'm saying, get you a YouTube guy that does YouTube things.
But I'm saying he's not even hiring.
Is this your pitch?
He's not hiring the dude. He's not hiring the dude that like makes the thumbnails or whatever.
Whoever's hiring
somebody.
Get your hire game on, man. Is this what the recruiters are doing? Like, is this what recruiting is now?
I typed in ESPN. Look at this nasty ass pic they got us Spo.
But that's all their thumbnails, though. That's come on, bro. How many words is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 words. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's that. No, you're downplaying 8 because it's NBA Today on the little logo too. It's a lot of words.
What is that?
It's a lot of words.
What is the circle for?
ESPN in the top right, then the circle with NBA Today, then the mini circle with NBA Today, then Heat Culture Origins and Predictions, and then the words. That's a crazy thumbnail.